And shout out to my brother Benny. We had to use the iconic intro. We had to. It was a must for this video. It was a must. I got to pull it up, y'all.
No one's done more to expose the deep state than me.
Y'all, it's finna get real. Let's go. Y'all, it is about to get really, really real. If you thought it was real, no, it's about to get Bongino as deputy director of the FBI, Kash Patel, Pam Bondi. I wouldn't want to be the deep state right now. I would not. I ain't committing nobody's crimes. I'm not committing one crime. I'm not. I'm not throwing no can on the ground. I'm not throwing no paper out of my car window. I'm not even gonna pour liquid out of my window while I'm driving, or I'm just not gonna commit any crimes. I wouldn't want to face Dan Bongino, Kash Patel, and Pam Bondi. I don't even want to do it. I'm walking in a straight line. I'm not committing not one crime, not two crimes, not three crimes. I would not want to be on the other side of the table having to look at Dan Bongino and Kash Patel and Pam Bondi telling me that my ass is about to go down. No, I'm good. But all y'all criminals out there, get ready. Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Come on, buddy. Bad boys. What you gonna do? Yeah, what you gonna do when they come for you? Snakes, that's not a snake. No snake.
That's enough, dog. That's enough.
Well, okay, well, we'll circle back.
What you gonna do when cash come for you?
Meanwhile,
Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. If you want me to share this breaking news, smash the like button. Share this video with everybody. I just got this breaking news. Very exciting. Breaking. Donald J. Trump names Dan Bongino as deputy director of the FBI as we're filming this video about the director of the FBI, Kash Patel. That means that they will be working hand in hand. This is the announcement. This is crazy. Literally, as I was filming this video. Oh, man. Oh, that's crazy. All right, here we go. So Donald Trump says this is right now, breaking right now. Great news for law enforcement and American justice. Dan Bongino, a man of incredible love and passion for our country, has just been named the next deputy director of the FBI by the man who will be the next best ever director, Kash Patel. Dan has a master's degree in psychology from QUNY and MBA from Penn State. He was a member of the New York Police Department, New York's finest, a highly respected special agent with the United States Secret Service, and is now one of the most successful podcasters in the country. That is very true. I can attest to that. Something he is willing and prepared to give up in order to serve. Working with our great new United States Attorney General, Pam Bondi, and Director Kash Patel, fairness, justice, law and order will be brought back to America and quickly. Congratulations, Dan Bongino. Wow. As we were filming this, things are about to hit the fan. Oh, boy. Oh, yo, Dan Bongino. Man, that's crazy. Literally breaking news right on my phone. Few people sent me this as I was filming just now. We've been on here for 5+ minutes. We got Dan Bongino now a part of the FBI. Oh, it's over now for Adam Schiff. It's over now. This is trending everywhere. It is extremely over. You guys know I'm a huge fan of Dan Bongino. I love Dan Bongino. I've been listening to him for a very long time. I'm so happy that he's now going to be a part of this. And Dan Bongino was one of the most outspoken ones about the fact that we needed Kash Patel to be, a part of, the head of director, right? So let's go to Dan Bongino real quick, because Dan Bongino is also another one that's been pointing a lot of stuff out for a lot of years. So this is a huge, huge deal. Yeah, he's been. Let's see if we could do this real quick.
Can convince the Republican Congress to get rid of the income tax for a system of tariffs instead. Ladies and gentlemen, the economy will absolutely explode like you have not seen since the Reagan years, maybe bigger. The explosion of capital and investment in the United States and the basically $30,000 or so raise a lot of people are going to get will absolutely blow our economy up like you've never seen before. I want you to watch this St. Ange video. It's about 1:30. But man, does he lay it out about what exactly this would do. It's worth your time. Please listen. Check this out.
Donald Trump is doubling down on completely repealing the income tax, replacing it with tariffs on foreigners. The left, who uses the income tax to suck the blood from the American people on behalf of giant corporations, and pink-haired child mutilators are popping their little heads. Now, during the campaign, Trump had repeatedly mused, what if we just get rid of the income tax and abolish the IRS? The left was not taking him seriously because, like politicians say all kinds of stuff when they're trying to get elected. But now, with the election safely under his belt, Trump is not letting it go. In fact, he's doubling down. In an address to a major GOP policy retreat in Florida, Trump ran through the history of the tariff, how America was much richer as a country when we funded the federal government, not off the blood, sweat, and tears of the American people.
Guys, this was one of the most recent episodes of Dan Bongino. And Dan Bongino is here showing us a video about how rich America will be without without the income tax, federal taxes, without the IRS. Oh my God. Yo, we are Yo, it's so crazy that I decided to literally go live before this news drop. It's so wild that I came on here to talk about Kash Patel. Isn't that like, guys, I came on here to talk about Kash Patel, Pam Bondi, Adam Schiff, and then boom. This is mind-blowing. Let's keep listening right here.
But off foreigners in the form of tariffs. Of course, that golden age ended in 1913 with the left's victorious imposition of an income tax that was originally promised as only hitting the top 1%, but today, of course, hits everybody. Now, I've talked about the tariffs for income tax trade-off, but in short, if you get rid of the income tax and replace it with tariffs, you're looking at a $1.5 trillion net decline in federal taxes, so you would need Elon's Doge to cut spending. In return, you would massively raise income, raise economic growth, and lower inflation. I've estimated the average American household would see something like a $30,000 rise in annual income. It's about 40%, and it comes to about $2,500 per month. About half of that would come from the taxes you no longer pay, the other half from higher economic growth, since we would no longer be taxing work or entrepreneurship.
Folks, that's one of the best minute and 30s you're ever going to hear. Can you imagine what an extra $20,000 to $30,000 a year would do for you? Do you have any idea? That's life-changing money. Life-changing money. A year. Over 10 years, you're talking about the value of many of people's homes. $30K in your wallet? Now, I will say one thing. There would have to be massive, wasteful government spending cuts, which is what we want. Because in the beginning, there's going to be some dislocation. And if you want to understand the math, it's very simple. Wall Street Journal, Don Luskin has a good piece about this. This is why. The income base, in other words, the amount of United States total income we tax on the income tax is $25 trillion. Throw that piece up if you could. So we're taxing $25 trillion of income, okay? So you get a percentage of that, the United States government, okay? If we're going to tax only imports and tariffs, the base is a maximum of $3 trillion. So in other words, they say that means a 10% tariff would have an effect roughly equivalent to a 1.3% increase in personal tax rates. What I'm getting at is there are things we do have to fund. We have to pay interest on our national debt or no one's going to lend us money again.
Yes. So there has to be and this is something that Trump was talking about, which is where he wanted to, give refunds back to the American people, but you can't refund everything back because some of it has to go to the interest that we got to pay off our national debt, which is something that the last administration did not even tackle or do. In fact, they added trillions of dollars more into the debt. So again, we have huge problems to fix. We need Americans to become richer. We need America to become more organized because other countries are kicking our asses as far as infrastructure goes and as far as living goes. We're kicking everybody's ass when it comes to making money. We're kicking everybody when it comes to everything else. When it comes to entertainment, when it comes to many parts of education, because we do bring some of the smartest people into the country, but we are getting with the way our people live and the money that we're making. We're not making anything. So again, I played this video because I love Dan Bongino. Been listening to his show for a very long time. I've gotten in trouble for showing the show before.
Flashback.
But now he's a part of the government now. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna ban me for showing? You're gonna ban me for showing a guy that's now a deputy officer like of the FBI? You're gonna ban me for showing somebody? This is crazy. These guys have been talking about corruption at the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation. These guys have been talking about all of it. They've been talking about corruption. Trump has been talking about draining the swamp for a long time, and now it's officially happening. Actions must be. I've gotten banned for talking about all of this stuff, and now these guys are a part of our government, a part of Trump's cabinet.